What were some barriers that you had in life before you came to SWAC?
Motivation. Definitely not wanting to go to school a lot. Finding here, which made it a lot easier to come and.
I didn't feel like I was really wanted at school, to be honest with you. And at SWAC, I feel like I'm wanted there, and no matter what we're doing, it's like fun.
Well, I've been kicked out of many of my houses. I used to live in a group home. Right now I'm living in a tent. But yet I still come to school every day.
I always was distracted in high school. I couldn't really do my work in that. I always wanted to skip. But here, like, they give you the freedom to do your work, go and have some fun, and then come back and do some more work. That's why I love it here.
Because I was never really paid attention in class, and I wasn't really doing my work. I was fooling around with friends, to be 100% honest.
Well, from the age of 11 and under, I was physically abused by my father and psychologically. And from then he got arrested.
I ended up getting pregnant when I was 16, and so that was a pretty big barrier that I had to go through. And once I had him, I decided that I wanted to go back. That I didn't want to go back to a regular high school where everyone would just judge me.
To be honest, I had a shitty outlook on life.
Drugs, and I really didn't care about myself, so I just did whatever.
I was just a nuisance in high school.
Well, I was skipping a lot and wasn't really attending at all because I've struggled with addiction for a long time.
Becoming pregnant and not being able to be like in a high school setting around all the other kids. It's different in SWAC.
Struggled with drugs, self-love, just a general peace with life and who I am and where I'm at.
Drugs. Because my best friend passed away last 2/4, and then it just got harder as I was going back to school, so then I just dropped out.
High school didn't work for me because I got pregnant and had a baby.
Regular high school really didn't work out because I pretty much had no motivation. Like the surroundings and the peeps weren't the best, and yeah.
It was like really difficult for me to handle because it was like overwhelming. There were so many people, and they allowed me, like, because I couldn't handle being in the classroom, they let me go to the library, but it was also loud in the library. So.
I think I just got caught up in like the whole high school idea of like partying and having fun with your friends. I did attend class every day. It's just I just let my marks slip and I just started falling behind. And
I think one of the major barriers was motivation, like just being able to get up and go to school. Mainly because like authority, like I didn't like people telling me what I could and couldn't do and what I had to think and what I wasn't allowed to think. Like I wanted to be my own person, so I just kind of gave up on it. And my ex was mostly the motivation to go back.
The atmosphere was like a lot different. It was a lot more pressured, I guess, and like, I don't know, like the communication between teacher and student wasn't really there a lot of the time. Like you just, it was really hard to find a teacher you could actually communicate well with. And then the pressure to get everything done, like you have to do this and do this and do this and all that, even like when you're struggling and they know it, but it's not their fault because curriculum and whatever, but just getting, it was a very pressured community situation kind of thing. Like
I dealt with a lot of bullying and addictions, and that made it really hard for me, and then I got pregnant, so it was tough for me, yeah.
Didn't really like the teachers, didn't like how they ran it. I was with my friends for the most part, like friends that I've known since I was like 7. So if they're skipping class and not going to school and ask me to go do something, I'm probably not gonna, like, part of me obviously wants to say no, like I should be at school, but they're my friends, so it's like, yeah, I guess.
I guess it was the social setting. down crowded hallways, sitting in a room full of people you don't know. It's kind of uncomfortable, but hard to focus and such. So SWAC was a good choice.
Well, I had a lot of panic attacks and anxiety, and my depression was bad. There was a lot going on at home, and the staff wasn't really all that understanding.
For me, regular school was kind of hard because I feel like I've grown up a little bit faster than I should have. So, like I had a part-time job, and then from getting that part-time job, I went straight into kind of being an adult, and I was fending for myself, I felt. And trying to get things done, like trying to find another job so I can get this or this, or trying to get a car, looking for a place.
I was always the skipper type. I didn't really have any motivation to go to class.
Regular high school didn't work out for me mainly because my personality and like the traits or disadvantages that I have with me, like I'm dyslexic and I have a lot of anxiety issues, so in a classroom it takes me a little bit longer to get through a page that we're reading or read through a chapter. And with my mindset, I just get into this kind of weird funk where I feel like everyone's waiting for me to finish reading or finish my work. And that leads to actual like physical symptoms where I don't feel like I should be at school and a whole bunch of other feelings that come along with that.
My barriers were in November of last year. I ended up having a message from my girlfriend saying that we were gonna have a kid. And of course, me knowing that I'm still in high school and I still had to get everything done so I could have a job to actually make sure that I could be financially stable for that kid, I had issues doing that. So when my girlfriend and I were talking and she went through SWAC and she goes, you could get your credits that way if you did need anything. So thinking about it for the rest of the year that I had in high school, I thought about it and I was like, it would be a better way to do it. I wouldn't have to stay for 8 hours a day. I wouldn't have to stay longer than I had to get my credits done.
So how is SWAC different?
It's very it's more laid back, and then you get the support you need when you need help. They help you, people help you, and that's important because teachers will try to help you, but they have so many things going on. But you guys just one-on-one, you were yeah, I can help you with this. Let me explain this to you, and it was just the connection was very good.
You, Mr. Pearson. Because you care about me.
Because it gives me a place to leave everything and forget about everything. Gives me a way out.
So in the beginning, you wanted to quit SWAC.
Yeah,
but you stayed.
I did. I did.
What made you stay with SWAC?
You and Heather, because you guys convinced me otherwise. Because if I wouldn't have quit, then I would have went right back to where I was at the beginning of last year, and it wouldn't have helped me in any way.
They have a lot of stuff for the students to use, more resources, not as much as normal school would have. They give you transportation. If you're hungry during the day, you can have some food if you want, to help you do your work. More lenient time schedules when it comes to being in class. I like the school trips too. Those are nice to do, to have a little break every now and then, and they're educational at the same time. They allow you to do things that you can't normally really do in the box when you go out on field trips.
It's more of there's more support and everyone's really caring and helpful of wanting you to make it through to the end.
You guys are a lot more understanding. It's a much better environment and I actually enjoy coming to school and doing my work.
Because of the classes, I learn better independently than with the group setting.
So how is SWAC different?
I can work more independently and then it works with my schedule. If I have to work for something, I can just do the work at home.
And how is SWAC different then? There's still authority in SWAC?
There's still authority in SWAC, yes, but I feel like there was more of an understanding for the differences between people. I feel like teachers in schooling situations, they feel like they're more of just to the books, and with SWAC the teacher actually gets to know the student and to know what they like and what they're comfortable with. With the teachers, they just there to teach you the book stuff.
Everybody basically welcomes you with open arms, so it feels. And it just feels like a family instead of a classroom.
it just made life a little bit easier because you have that extra time before work or whatever. You're just a little extra freedom to get things done, and you're not. I feel like in regular school you're kind of stuck there, and it's like a prison. Not so much you're here to learn. Like, there's so many different rules. Where at SWAC it's just a little more laid back, and we're here to learn and get what we need to get done so we can get where we need to be.
I got all the freedoms that a college student gives me, and I can pretty much do whatever the college students can. It's free, exactly, and it's pretty good because then it gives us students that could not be successful in high school a second chance in graduating.
It's a lot more personal. It's not just show up, do your work. You're not like everybody in regular school. It's just like you're just like another face. You know what I mean? We're here like, I don't know. You guys get to know us as people and how we feel about things and where we're at in life, and you like build on that with us.
And that you're like adults, not like kids.
Great teachers that help you out, and they're very understanding with having a child and not being able to come in sometimes.
SWAC's different because when I come here, I feel like it's a family. We weren't really close at the start, but now everyone knows each other, knows everything, and it's really good.
No, it really is different. It doesn't really feel like a high school because it's a lot more together, and the teachers here I noticed focus a lot more and try a lot harder.
Yeah, the teachers are awesome and they work with you and help you out.
Like, it was hard to go to school having a child and then getting pregnant again. It was even harder. So like the independent help that you get in SWAC was like really helpful and was the reason why I was able to graduate.
Relaxing, enjoyable place where when I'm here I always do work. Like I get done work whenever I come. So
I just feel like it's different people. Like, I don't know, the teachers, they motivate me to come, and it's completely different than school.
Because I don't feel like there's as much pressure as high school, because you have to try to fit in and you have to dress a certain way and you have to hang out with a certain crowd. And when you're in SWAC, it's a lot easier to achieve what you need to achieve.
You seem more involved in the class itself instead of just in high school. It just feels like you're you're on your own. You walk into the class, you do what you gotta do, and get out. With SWAC, it's like you're more interactive, and you get more personal with the other classmates and such, and teachers.
Yeah, I find that we're all family in that no one judges everyone. They just kind of accept everyone for who they are.
When I came to SWAC, it was a lot different because I didn't feel judged at all. I felt like I was going to be worked with, and that a lot of my disabilities didn't really matter here.
Do you think you've changed this semester or this year?
Yes, I think I've changed a lot.
Why?
Well, at the beginning of the semester, I didn't really talk to anybody. I was in my own little shell, and now I'm talking to everybody, and I'm not holding back, and I'm more confident.
My life changed, and I don't know, I'm like this whole new person, I guess. I have a better personality. My personality is pretty bubbly now, as to before. I was like the I don't know. I can't do this.
That's good. You're doing great.
My grades have improved 150%. It's amazing, actually.
I do, for the better. I now know how to handle any other struggles that are going to come up in my life because I've gotten through a lot of struggles already. So I know myself better, and I know how to properly handle myself when things get tougher.
I don't know, I just watched you guys and how you're with the other people and how they were changing, how they were getting things done, how they knew where they wanted to go. And I didn't, now I do.
Yeah, remember when I first got here and I cried in the corner that one day? I haven't cried in the corner since.
I've changed in a lot of ways, mostly relating to how my attendance was at high school. I basically went from missing like half the year to now missing none. So it's a pretty big difference.
A little bit.
Yeah? Why?
I actually want to come now.
Yeah, I've become a lot more open to other ideas and trying to see it from other people's aspects and whatnot. You know, trying to have different views, you know, like with Keenan and the whole thing. You know, I was pretty open to that already, but, you know, actually meeting someone who is getting it done is completely different.
I became really more open. My anxiety got a lot better. I mean, I am working at a call center now, which a couple months ago I couldn't talk to anybody, so.
What's been a favorite memory of SWAC?
I don't really know a memory, but I love coming in and hanging out with people that actually love me. Horseback riding?
Horseback riding in the beginning? Why did you like it?
Because I like horses.
What other trip did you like?
The high ropes course.
Why did you like it?
Well, I have a fear of heights, so facing that felt really good.
I'd say the trip to London when we go to the soup kitchen.
Thanks, Ryan.
And help with all the homeless people or poor people and feed them and talk to them and find out their experiences and get advice from them on life and talk to them about our experiences. That was a lot of fun.
The Point Peely one.
Why did you like it?
Just because, like, it was learning, but it was more of hands-on learning. Like, it wasn't like just sitting in a classroom reading a book, learning about something. Yeah, like, actually got to go do something.
Just like all the teachers helping me as much as they did. Like, I had Lucy, and then 2 days after having Lucy, I was back in SWAC, you know, so just like the whole thing, really.
My favorite memory would have been the sanctuary, going to sanctuary. It was a very humble place. Everyone was just, I don't know, everyone was so different but the same, like at the same time. It was weird, but like, I don't know, it was a great experience. I loved it. Meeting new people that go through different struggles every day, you know, like living on the streets, and I don't know, they were just genuine people. They didn't seem any different, and it was great chatting with everybody.
Probably the one to London. When we went to that homeless thing, that was pretty fun. I mean, just seeing everybody, like other people's point of life, stuff like that. So whenever you think you have a harder, somebody else has actually got it harder than you do, and like just helping out people. And like I like to cook or whatever, so it makes it alright. We got to cook a pretty good meal, give it to them. So it was nice.
When I started SWAC, I didn't know like what classes I was going to be taking, and I ended up in your interpersonal violence class, which was, I didn't really understand that class and what it was about, and I think it was really important that I took that class and got the education about, you know, the cycle of violence and all that. So that would be something that stuck out to me, would be your class.
Up to you?
Probably the rope climbing trip, because I felt like we were a class and I felt comfortable talking in front of everybody for the first time in a while, so that was cool.
Going to Buxton was really fun. It was cool to see all the historical things and the going around the town and seeing the stuff they have there.
I enjoyed when we went to Point Peely because I saw a snake and it made me happy.
I really like Sanctuary. Like, I liked that a lot. That was great. Probably, yeah, that was like the best thing ever, you know, just helping people and like meeting, like, I met so many good people that day. I was like, holy moly, that is amazing. Like, and then remember that one homeless guy? He gave me his number. How good is that? That was hilarious. And I was like, I will text you. It was the funniest thing. But yeah, that was my favorite one.
Point Peely.
Why'd you like Point Peely?
Never been there. I just liked it on it.
People want to be nice to me and just treat me as I am and be one of my friends, and then I have people in my life where if I need somewhere to go, I have them as friends.
The first one I went on is the ropes, and I really learned how nice nice everyone was because we all had to work together. And no one knew me, and they were all still trying to help me out. And that was really inspiring for me. So.
Good or
The
different?
bag ladies. I like the bag ladies. All those old ladies are so sweet.
Probably the point peeling.
Why?
Because we got to be outside and work as a team and in groups and just get to know people better.
Honestly, I think rock climbing.
Really?
Yeah.
Why did you like it?
It basically made me face my fears. Well, not even just rock climbing, it was the rope course too. It helped me face my fears of heights.
The one, I forget what it was called, the Sanctuary one? The Sanctuary and the Teen Challenge place. I really like those two places. Both of them meant a lot to me. Seeing how much help there actually is in the world, it actually restored my faith in humanity a little bit, which is nice.
If you could describe SWAC in one word, what would you say?
Outgoing.
It's different. It's just like different from high school, different from school.
Better?
A good opportunity.
Fun.
It's definitely a family.
Memorable.
Fantastic.
Fun. Amazing.
It would have to be family. It would be 2 words. It'd be life-changing.
Amazing.
I'd say SWAC's beneficial. That's my one word.
Miracle.
Empowering. It's fun.
I would say like empowering because I didn't think I'd get this far, but look at me now. So
Probably loving.
It's a family to me.
I don't know, to be honest with you. There's a bunch of words.
Yeah, well, what's the first one that pops in your head?
Friendly.
A blessing.
Second chance.
Help.
Amazing.
I'd say home.
It's amazing. It's like the best place you could to learn because everybody's helpful, everybody's friendly.
Is there anything like someone might want to know about our program or something in class that we've talked about that you think is worth sharing?
I think the whole thing is worth sharing outside of this classroom. If we could get more people, that'd be a whole lifesaver for so many kids. Because just the whole high school system is just a lot. It's too much to take for some kids, especially when they're having low lives and stuff, and not really going to school. There's people that can pick them up here, people that'll text them in the morning, and stuff like that, and get to class. You know what I mean?
Get the help that I needed and get it done.
You can't define SWAC as one word. You can't. It's a bunch of what everyone else considers as misfit kids, as kids who are considered misfits by everyone else. They're normal kids who have been deemed misfits so that the world doesn't, they don't understand them and they can't look at them in a certain way. And that's why most of them fail in life, because they're not given the same opportunities that everyone else is given.